lightning card by discarding a wind and an earth.
The time it counts is when you're paying for abilities.
Yeah, it does not translate to ability activation costs. So if you wanted to use like one of Cloud's S abilities that cost fire, I'll go first, that cost fire, you would not be able to discard any card for it or pay with any color. You would have to use fire to activate that ability. Sure. I'll keep that.
Yeah, I think I'll keep.
So the Final Fantasy VII deck that he's playing is an interesting one. It's one that I used to play. I haven't tried it in the current meta, so I don't know how effective it is.
Post Opus 5.
Yeah. I will discard Redis for Pinello and pass the turn.
We'll ditch Genesis Avatar for Tifa. And we'll go to combat and attack.
I will draw a card. Make her powerful.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. I will... discard a Fran and a Vayne to play Vaughn, putting in Balthier to go get Fran.
I made a mistake. I wanted to do that last turn, but I activated Cobra Annoyed. I'm like,
What does that Balthier do?
I guess
He just lets me tutor for a Fran,
to not lose my Cobra Annoyed.
and that's it. And I will discard a Fran for a Fran.
Makes sense.
Go ahead.
The answer to Cobra is...
So it's funny, Pinello's a weird backup, where all the forwards I control are Sky Pirates. They all get plus 1,000, but if any of them is not a Sky Pirate, they don't get any boost. It's really strange design.
We are going to toss Yuffie and Cloud. We'll play 3-cost Cloud. We'll blow up Van.
Okay.
And then...
The rules for like light forwards and dark forwards still apply. Just so if you can't have more than one light forward on the field or more than one dark forward unless you have something like Chaos.
We'll also throw away Jesse and Zach to play Genesis. We'll Don't Freeze and attack with Tifa. Go ahead.
Wow. EX bursts all over the place. Look at that, Vaughn.
I'm so unfamiliar with these 7 cards outside of Vincent.
I'll draw. I will discard Fran to play Vaughn, activate all my Sky Pirates.
Oh, did you report?
No, not yet, but
Okay.
other people are still playing.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
thank you.
Thank you. I was like, oh, I hope they're not waiting.
And I will... Sure, I'll attack.
Take it.
And I will pass the turn.
Gotcha.
So because of the unique deck building that you're allowed to do in Title Series, that Final Fantasy VII deck has a very low amount of backups. There's only, I believe, 11, maybe 12 backups in that entire deck. Mainly with that deck, the only reason you're using your backups is to use the S abilities or to get efficient payments for like odd cost cards like Cloud. So really you only need 1, maybe 2 backups. I have had 1 game where I got to 5. It was insane. It was basically, I think I had like 5 or 6 cards left in the deck.
Attack with Tifa.
I will block.
Attack with Cloud.
I will take that.
Go ahead.
Ready. Draw. Discard Redis for Balthier. And I will attack with 7k Balthier.
Take. Oh my god.
Wow. Lucky day for me. I'll attack with 9k Vaughn as well.
Yeah.
Go.
That is absurd.
That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. That,
I can't
assuming
believe
that's
that
the
happened.
end.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Gosh.
Who was it? Was it Deshante that had someone hit 3 Light Fusoyas in a row when he was playing that Fusoya deck? They got all of it, like the hinge card for his deck in the first 3 hits. It's just like,
Well, there goes mine. Game plan.
oh, all right, that seems reasonable.
Throw away Jesse and Aerith for Cloud.
So you can't have 2
Oh,
light costs.
oh, the light
element.
Yeah, that's right. Even though it's the different. I've never had that. Is there even other same name light cards?
I never said false
I don't think so.
claims.
Emperor is the dark, obviously, but I think that's it. That's really funny. That's never occurred to me. Yeah, I know if you ever go look at the old revisionist game from Japan, the Final Fantasy chapters, they had tons of cards in that game where light and dark costs. It was just like everything can be played by anything. A lot of those cards have been.
Is Balthier?
He's a 9k right now.
He's a 9K.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, there is a difference in that deck from how I used to play it. I took out the Phoenixes, and that's exactly what the Phoenixes are for, is for like trading up with a 7k and bringing back something, like Tifa or Cloud.
Yeah.
And that's clearly... Because Final Fantasy VII doesn't have any of these Lord type effects where it buffs all their forwards.
Right.
Not yet, anyway. Soon, hopefully.
We'll
I
ditch
don't think there's any 7 in
Yuffie
Opus
and
6.
Aerith. We'll play Jesse.
Yep. Get Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent could work.
Vincent's the right call at this point. Because he's going to let you kill any 2 of my forwards.
That's if I can pay 5 and get another Vincent.
That just means, like, you play him now, and then any 2 cards you draw can...
Sure.
Well, I guess not any 2 cards. You need 3 cards total, but yeah. You can kind of, like, chump till you get there, too. Genesis isn't going to be getting in for damage at this point, so he's a decent just chump now.
But I don't want him to be.
I know. It's like you want Genesis to get in, but sometimes he's just not going to get in, and you're like, all right, bye.
I never use that card.
If you, if you, plus when he's dead, it means you can play another Genesis.
Sure.
Especially if we hit a Zac or something so that you can get back a soldier.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a pretty big ass spider too.
I will Dol Pinello. Do I want to do that? Nope. I want to play Hondor. And I'll attack with 7k again.
I'll block with Genesis.
Okay. I'll Elias. Then I'll attack with Vaughn. So wait, what's his? Is it 8k to a forward?
Yeah.
And 4k to the others?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not even worth it.
Slightly problematic. I will attack with Balthier.
All right, search.
See, there you go.
Search for Vincent.
I'll play a no-no. It's a good call. Getting that Vincent instead of the other one.
Oh yeah,
Because you obviously want to leave the EX burst open as a possibility.
exactly.
12's interesting. It's funny because you almost aren't even doing like the whole cheaty different mana.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, no, it's all wind and water. Go ahead, with the exception of Belias and maybe a Vayne. I like it because I don't know if for those people familiar with Magic, it feels a lot like the fish decks where You play like a lot of small to medium stuff, and just everything gets you another card. You just keep going.
Shit. Oh no, I'm in trouble.
So you only need to keep a Vincent in hand, right?
Yeah.
So that might enable you to play a Vincent and like a small forward.
Yeah, I need something that's going to be able to survive the coming onslaught.
Well, you just need Vincent to live. You can play a chump blocker for the other forward, in theory, assuming I don't draw like a chaos. Yeah, I should put Phoenix back in here. I put you at a disadvantage because Phoenix also brings back the Yuffie as a surprise for like powering up Vincent for a block and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I won. Okay. So who won on that one? Richard? Oh, I won. That you? Yeah. And then Alante won. Two? Alante beat Merlin. Is that right, Alante? Yes, yes. Sorry. So we got one match going. Hi.
It's also nice 'cause I don't know. This is like, I guess it's not really Commander, but it's nice having a really unique format
theme.
inside of
Yo.
feeling like you have a theme exactly.
Yo, 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 yo,
But this, it's funny, like seeing how this deck performs. It kind of tempts me to try to make a Sky Pirates deck for normal constructed, but I think against some of the wider options for removal, it would have trouble. I don't think it would deal well with Shantoto, that's for sure.
Just stop wearing that iPad.
Do you have something on the board that would dull Vincent?
No.
Okay. Go ahead.
We try not to talk about that.
Draw 2 cards. That was 3.
I, for one thing,
Wow, that doesn't do anything. I will discard a useless chaos against Vincent.
That
Play
is a
Gramis
useless card.
and see if that gets me anything. Oh, that'll work. I will get a Vaughn of an indeterminate name.
I got you, bro.
And then I will dual no and use Vaughn's ability to do 2k to a forward for each backup I control.
Oh, yeah, that's that.
And I will attack with Balthier. And with Balthier. And I am done. Go ahead. That's the really fun part about title series, is that a lot of times you have to use S abilities all the time. Like, whereas, you know, a lot of normal games, you're like, oh, maybe I'll get to use an S ability once this game. Unless you really build around it.
And then Vincent.
Like, I
Yeah,
think, I'm pretty
that's-
sure that deck is running like
Yeah.
15 or 16 clouds.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Ugh.